We are few months into the new decade, into a new year, as the world is shut down. The population on this planet is gripped by fear as the invisible enemy, the COVID-19, spreads, grasping everyone in its way. Yes, we are in the race against time to stop this dreadful pandemic. Hello, my name is Abdul Rahim. Today, I present to you a topic that is quite irrelevant and quite left out by the public and the media. Poverty and hunger during the COVID-19 times. It's been more than 3 months since a pneumonia of unknown cause was detected in Wuhan, China, and was reported to the WHO country office in China on 31st December 2019. Since then, the infected cases rose to an unprecedented number within a short period of time. The outbreak was then declared a public health emergency on 30th January this year. Today, as of May, this virus has been reported in over 200 countries and territories with more than 3.5 million cases and over 250,000 deaths. Thankfully, with a number of recoveries over 1.5 million. But apart from those economies collapsing, the recessions, the nations struggling during this virus, did we really think about those poor countries who were thriving to survive, struggling to supply their people with food and basic facilities even before this pandemic? No. A new study says that the economic recessions and lockdowns caused by the COVID-19 around the world may worsen an already dire worldwide hunger and poverty crisis, bringing a total of 265 million people to the brink of starvation by the end of this year. Yes, you heard that right. The coronavirus may become disastrous for the world's poorest people, including those living in slums and refugee camps. The World Health Organization has recommended physical distancing to control the spread of the virus. But in places where families share single-room homes and lack water to wash their hands, these measures are difficult to adopt. Many of the world's poor countries have no access to life-saving medical facilities as the other countries, which are crucial during these times. The UK health budget is $4,000 per citizen per year. In African countries, it averages just $12. Imagine how difficult it is for them. Imposing strict lockdowns in poor countries where people often depend on daily labor to earn enough to feed their families could lead to a comparable number of deaths from starvation and deprivation. In the short term, social distancing prevents them from working and earning for their families. In the long term, this could lead to malnutrition, starvation, other known coronavirus-related health problems, and even death. These are not hypothetical scenarios anymore. This is the world at present. This is happening, and will continue to happen until this pandemic is over and eradicated. So please don't be disappointed or annoyed at not being able to go to your favorite restaurant for dinner or to your favorite park for weekends. Because there are people in the world who are on their knees praying for at least a meal once a day. Since I am from the United Arab Emirates, from the Gulf region, I'd like to specify a few things that point out this country's humanitarian efforts and generosity, and not forgetting the other countries during these times. UAE has donated more than 250 tons of aid to 24 countries since the start of this crisis. Adding to it, UAE has launched the 10 Million Meals campaign, the country's largest food distribution drive, which helps the low-income families and individuals affected by the COVID-19. Finally, I hope this video instigates people to do something about this, to do something to not forget the poor during this world crisis. We're all in this together. There is no rich, there is no poor, there is no class, there is no white, there is no black. There is only humans. And we will survive this together. And to the people who's watching this from their homes, stay home, stay safe. I cannot stress this enough. I'd like to conclude by saying, we will survive this. Have faith. This too shall pass.